wrapping your jacket today, Hillary? Okay, because I am freaking. It is. It is frigid. And
You brought a personal heater?
Well, I have my big long jacket I use as a blanket.
Whoa.
I also brought my Detroit Lions stocking hat just in case.
It's usually too hot in there, if anything. I do have a little space heater under my desk, and I'll tell you what, that thing, I have forgotten that I left it on, and I come back and I'm like, what the hell? It's like 88 degrees.
I have that base heating in the office, and Patty likes to keep very cold in there, so I have my base heat on, and when my door's closed all night, I walk in.
Oh shit! I gotta turn the TV on.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes. That's all. That clock is going to throw us off. What happened to the clock?
The time change from yesterday.
Oh, I was talking about it's not even close on the minutes even.
I'm not. No. You want to text them to me? I can put them in. I can put them in for your report.
Yeah, it's off by like 5 minutes. Thing broken?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I do need to update my slideshow.
That clock's
though.
deceiving. We have like a minute.
I like the clock better.
You want to wait for an hour and 5 minutes before we get started?
didn't notice that.
Yeah, the hour part.
Give me 1 second though, so I can get this in here.
Yep. Yeah, you're an hour early.
How did the meeting go on Friday? You were?
I was on it.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, I got 6 p.m. Are you guys? Is everybody ready? Okay, we can wait.
Just want to get the PowerPoint up there. And,
PowerPoint.
well, yeah,
You're
the
gonna
PowerPoint
kill-
that we usually put up there.
You're gonna kill. Oh, that PowerPoint. I was like, oh my God, death by PowerPoint. Let me know when you're ready.
I'll have to re-put it up there anyway. But let me pull up my agenda real quick. Dilly-dally here, sorry. Okay, good.
Okay, everybody ready? I'd like to call the Oglesby City Council meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Here.
Cullinan.
Here.
McDermott.
Here.
Moyle.
Here.
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Number 4, Mayor's Report. Only got a couple things. First one, just want to give a huge thanks to the electric department for working the outage that we had on Friday. I know I've said this in the past. When you have outages, we're different than Ameren, right? You have people that are residents, friends, family members. They're going to work so much harder. It was a pretty miserable day, nice and windy and cold, and they're up in the bucket trucks. Even bigger shout out to Peru. Peru came, gave us some help. At one point in time, I think there were 6 trucks down there. So it's really great to have great neighbors to be able to step up and help that. I know I said this in the past. I like it when we can offer help to everybody else. I know we have less resources than other people, though, but I can't thank our neighbors enough. I really appreciate that. So, number 2, I did bring up another item about Code Red. So I did have a couple people reach out to me that our Code Red system for signing up was not working. I really do appreciate that. I took a look at it, and I noticed the link on our page wasn't working. So then I was like, that's strange. Because I do know that a couple months ago there was a problem with Code Red, but my understanding is on IVRD that we talked about this, apparently the problem was worked through, whatever it was. But on Spring Valley's page, Peru's page, and Utica's page, it was the same exact link, and it did not work. So we're looking at it right now. We're going to make sure we get the right link out there for everybody. But I do appreciate when people reach out and let us know there's some issues. Third item, same thing as well. I got one email and one text this morning about plowing issues, and then I know that there was a call into City Hall. I appreciate anytime somebody has a concern with something, please reach out to an elected official. That's great, that's wonderful. But if you need help with something sooner than later, please don't forget, I guess somebody did call City Hall, and City Hall was open at the time, so they got the help to them. But you can always call the after-hours emergency number. That'll always get somebody for dispatch, always be able to get somebody for help. I think the problem was, since we had somebody retire, we were short a person, and one half of the street didn't get plowed. So, easy fix, but when you run into issues like that, just make sure you reach out and let somebody know. And then the last item is elections for primaries are tomorrow, so make sure you get out and vote. That is all I have. Number 5, public comment on agenda items only. Seeing that there's none, we'll move on. Number 6, approved minutes from March 2nd, 2026. We haven't had an issue in the last couple meetings, so if there's no additions, corrections, or modifications, can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second that motion.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
McDermott.
Aye.
Moyle.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. Number 7, approved bills presented for payment in the amount of $154,643.14. If there's no additions, corrections, or modifications to the bills, can I get a motion?
I will move that we approve bills presented for payment in the amount of $154,643.14.
I'll second that motion.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
McDermott.
Aye.
Moyle.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. Number 8, approved payroll from March 13th, 2026 in the amount of $70,628.30. If there's no additions, corrections, or modifications to the payroll, can I get a motion to approve?
I will motion that we approve payroll for March 13th, 2026 in the amount of $70,628.30.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
McDermott.
Aye.
Moyle.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. Number 9, old business. A, discussion and possible action on city dual metering code. Baldridge.
That's for Mr.
Do you
McDermott.
mind if I take it over? All right, this has been, we've had the commercial and we've had the civilian. We need to make an action to put it both as a commercial and the residential. I believe, Pat, you got something written up, or? Yeah, I did. We had, of course, adopted an ordinance for residential dual metering back last fall, I think sometime. And the discussion was held at the last meeting to extend that same courtesy to a commercial enterprise, but I took out language relating to swimming pools and things that I didn't think were applicable. So the ordinance in front of you allows for a commercial customer to request a second meter by filing an application with the clerk. It'll be inspected by the plumbing inspector. The plumbing inspector is very aware about the back meter valve. I'm sure that he'll be looking for that carefully when he inspects it, but this just extends the same courtesy to a commercial or industrial customer.
Okay.
It's actually a good idea. I mean, commercial property has grass too.
Okay, go around the room. Baldridge?
Nothing.
Austin?
I was thinking about one thing regarding this. Prior to this meeting, there's not a need to distinguish between commercial and industrial, is there?
Yeah, I think they're all commercial.
Okay.
You actually have manufacturing and business. You really
Okay.
don't. So I think this covers both
That was my only concern.
business and industrial customers.
Got it.
I have nothing to add.
Nothing? I don't really have anything else. No, I think it's a good thing. I mean, like McDermott said, there's grass at commercial businesses too, so if people want to make their properties look nice, I don't see any issue with it. All right, if there's no other further discussion, can we get a motion to approve it?
I'll make a motion to approve the city dual meter code.
Second.
Do we need a state and ordinance number with that, or is it good enough?
I don't think there is
Yeah,
one
the
here.
ordinance number I put on there was 1311-031626.
One sec.
That ordinance.
Okay, with
Just
that
gotta
ordinance.
All right, there's a motion, is there a second?
Yep.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
McDermott.
Aye,
Moyle.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. 10.
Johnson, there you go.
New business. 8, discussion and possible action on tag day requests. So we had a couple more tag days come in. I think it's a, it's a good thing. It gets an opportunity for some nonprofits out there to get seen, which is another nice benefit, and then they make a little bit of money as well. So I'll go around if anybody has any comments. Austin?
No.
Hillary?
Nope.
Mac?
All for it.
Rich?
Nothing.
All right, can we get a motion to approve the tag day requests?
I'll make a motion to approve the tag day request.
And I'll second it.
Roll call, please.
Thank you.
Baldridge,
Aye.
Cullinan,
Aye.
McDermott,
Aye.
Moyle,
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. B, discussion and possible action on Firefighter and LP Athletic Boosters raffle, Curran. So again, same thing. I can't remember what exactly the LP booster raffle they're doing is. I think it's celebrity bartending. I'm not sure the firefighter one. It's probably the same, similar with that. Always a good thing for them to be able to make a little bit of money and stuff like that. So, go around the room. Anybody have anything?
No.
Austin? Hillary?
Nope.
Mac?
All for it.
Rich? All right, let's get a motion. We can get a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the raffle, requests, I guess.
I'll
Take a
second that.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge,
Aye.
Cullinan,
Aye.
McDermott,
Aye.
Moyle,
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. C, discussion and possible action on purchase of equipment tractors. McDermott?
All right, I've sent everybody the, about the tractor, the bid and everything. This is something we need pretty bad, everybody. We got parts that are falling apart while the guys are digging in the holes. You'll see the list price is $237,977. The extended warranty for 5 years is $2,260. Freight and dealer rep is $3,460. The U.S. governmental discount will give us $67,807 off. Okay? This makes a new balance of $175,890. Now this has already jumped $80,000 from last year. Everybody's got to understand this equipment is getting real bad. It's starting to fall apart. The other day they were digging in a hole. The bucket just fell right off. Could have easily, we had guys working underneath it. They turned around, could have been easily hit vehicle, resident. We were just lucky that one time it fell in the actual dump truck. And the other time it fell in the hole. I'm asking for approval to go ahead and buy this. It's $175,890, but we don't want anybody to get hurt or worse yet, killed. All right? It's important. We need it. It's vital.
All right, we'll go around the room. Baldridge?
I remember discussing this before. We wanted some maintenance reports and such on there, and I don't believe we've gained much money since then in regards to our budget. Unless there's a pile of money that we found somewhere. They just got a $235,000 dump truck 9 months ago, so it's a lot of money.
Austin?
I can't speak obviously as to what kind of maintenance they do on it, but I mean, I think if it's, well, I think from what it seems, it's pretty sorely needed, and from what we currently have, I mean, it's just simply probably not going to get the job done if the job needs to be done. And so, I don't know what specifically your appropriations look like this year for the streets department, but it sounds like it's sorely needed, and whatever we would put into the existing one would probably be pretty substantial as well. So,
Well, this has also got equipment that's attached to it that we're renting out to other companies. They're coming in and they're doing the job for us because we can't do it. This tractor's got it equipped on it.
Do you have a rough estimate of what it was saving us with those extra equipment?
Yep, got it all here. Well, it's on your sheet there. You didn't get it?
No.
Should be in your email.
I didn't
He
get anything.
emailed it over in a moment.
Just sent it. Wow, hold on.
So would this take away from the back truck,
Put
$150,000
it
a
on the
year?
board,
Mhm.
need be.
It would.
Now, a year would be.
Okay, keep going around the room. Hillary, you have anything?
Obviously, those sound like pretty significant equipment concerns, and I'm really concerned somebody's gonna get injured. That's something we gotta make sure that we're not putting ourselves at risk for. If we do move forward with this, do you have intentions of retiring the current one, get it out of here? Because I would hate for, while we're waiting, what is the lead time on this?
Well, this will take about 2 weeks to get. There's 2 different types of payments. One is a 5 annually payments of $31,888.44 with a one sub payment of $48,720.
So,
The other one is,
I guess, explain that to me. Are you leasing it or are we purchasing it outright?
well, we'd be leasing it. We'd be making payments
Okay.
for 5
Okay.
years.
So that was
But then
my,
after 5 years, we'd own it.
well, this was my 2
We'd
cents.
pay it off.
So when we talked earlier about this, we talked about obviously we can't have a piece of equipment that's unsafe to operate, you know, and we need it. We use it practically every day, so we need to get one. That's bottom line. I remember us talking about this though, Mac, and I thought you had a really good idea of looking at an option of leasing one instead of an outright purchase, because, you know, when we purchase it, we're required for all the maintenance for it, and these things have been costly over time. I am kind of curious, what is a lease option that has all the features, all the maintenance, everything included? If we divide that out for the number of years that we paid for this massive cost, I'd be curious how close they are to each other. If the lease is cheaper, then we should probably be looking to sign a long-term lease, and we just put that in the appropriations numbers. If it's at the same level, I think you still lease it because you don't have to worry about the maintenance stuff on it. Someone's gonna take care of all that for it. If it's a little bit more, that's where I think it's a debate that we need to kind of talk about. And I don't know, if you just sent the email on it, I haven't had a chance to look at it. Do you have a lease version versus a purchase outright version?
He gave me these papers here, but I didn't copy them because I sent out the email.
Well, the email came out, I think, at, what?
First thing when it came in.
No.
Well, this
Do you have,
is,
I don't have it.
So it says 5 annual payments at $31,888,
Mhm.
a balloon payment at the end for $48,720.
Well, that's still buying it, though.
That's
When you say
pay
balloon
it off,
payment.
or you trade it in for another.
Oh, there wasn't an option to lease? I thought we were looking at an option to lease one. There's
There
not
wasn't
one.
this time.
So really, we're looking at what, so we're debating one option that we absolutely need, is what I'm hearing.
When he talked to the gentleman there wasn't one, like, you pretty much rent one.
Yeah,
And then you
Like-
can turn it in 5 years.
You're gonna pay more.
you actually pay a lot more for that?
Pay more because you're renting it from them. And
I'd be curious to know how much more, because we have maintenance, I mean, we have stuck lots of money in this thing over the years just to update the maintenance. And what I hate about that is not only that we're paying more for the maintenance, but then there's the outage times that we have that it doesn't work. So that's why I'm like, if there was a lease option, what is that cost comparison?
There,
It's
I
just-
know what you're talking about. There
okay.
wasn't that option.
Okay,
No.
all right.
You just lease it monthly for however long.
the quote says governmental lease on it though, so,
It is
Well,
after 5 years.
after
you
five.
have the option to purchase it at 48,000,
Oh.
I believe, if I understood it right.
so it's
You can
basically,
either,
You trade it.
So it's a lease
Yeah.
with option to buy,
Yeah,
is what we're
right,
getting.
Correct. Yes, but it's not a lease. I guess, yeah.
Do we have the option to lease another one then at the?
you can turn it
to-
in.
To make sure they're,
You could turn it back in
And get
you
another.
would get, or you pay the
Oh.
48 you would.
so the balloon's the residual.
I believe it is.
Okay.
right.
Okay.
okay. Well, I don't like that we don't have a lot of decisions to make, because I think we need one. If this is the only option we have, Pat, let me ask you this. I know there was some things that we're supposed to do if we go above our appropriations, that we're supposed to look at the appropriations ordinance. Is that something that we would need to activate in this case?
You know, it just depends on what you're going above, you know, if the items are all in a certain department category, you don't need to make any motions to move things. Otherwise, we kinda look at the end of the year, and if you shorten one place and hire in another place, we do a permanent transfer to cover those shortfalls.
Okay.
Just to throw out on the table here, there is an electric truck that they will no longer service due to the age. So if we're in the buy-in shop here, let's keep that in mind as well, looking at 200-something thousand there as well.
What electric truck is there?
The oldest one they have in their fleet down there.
We got a new one
Small
just recently, though.
I understand. There's an
Yeah.
old one down there that they're no longer work on. It's not able to be certified any longer, so I didn't know there was any extra money, or I would've said something before.
No, I don't like not having options. I really don't. But if there's not a lease option,
Well, this is what they're calling the lease, cause after 5 years,
I
you
think
can
it's
turn it
effectively
in,
a
and
lease.
Do
then,
you think it's a lease?
Well, he said there's
Well,
a
yeah,
residual
turn it
payment
back
at the end.
Okay.
They're giving you 500.
Yeah.
Does, yeah, so under this
They're
lease with
offering you
option to buy,
$500 a year, which
at the end of
if you go
5
into it,
years,
that's
we
fast.
could either pay it off, or we turn it in and get another tractor.
really would like to see this before.
Start it
the
over.
You
meeting.
have a job, and you leave it sitting there idling, you'll go through 500 hours and
Like
No time.
nothing.
Yeah.
Austin, can you pull that off your computer up on the board?
Standard warranties, 12 months, unlimited hours, full machine, standard warranty, extended coverage, 420, 60 months, 300, or 3,000 hour powertrain, hydraulics tech, whatever that means. This is what it says. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, if you could pull it up on the board, they could explain it.
To cover all maintenance on it?
Right.
That's what it says
5
for
years.
warranty and coverage right there.
The repairs.
12-month unlimited hours, full machine. How long is the lease that we signed then?
5 years.
We get the first year.
10 semi-annual payments of 15,787.79.
Mm-hmm.
So really, the expenditure would be like $32,000 a year.
That's what it says, yeah.
Yep.
I really would like a little, I mean, again, I haven't even reviewed this document. I'd like a little time to see it. Did it just come in today?
Yeah, I got it this morning.
No, this is different.
Well, I'll put it forth to the council what you wanna do. I don't like we don't have options to consider necessarily. I mean, it's something we need,
We need it bad.
but I mean, technically, we can make that argument for every department.
These are annual. So the
Yeah, but I
payments
also,
is
I mean,
up to
I kinda question what the alternative is if we
50.
don't make a purchase.
Well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Did we-
probably to,
Matt,
I mean,
somebody get
what
hurt.
would, Lance, so I mean, what would you think it would cost to, if it was even possible to fix the existing one we have? It'd probably cost
gosh.
$30-some thousand, right? Like, I'm sure it probably needs that much work.
I think you're putting tens of thousands into it a year now, if I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know how much stuff it's cost, I know what it's broken,
Yeah.
what's actually, cause the radiator just went out a couple weeks ago, and I know that was, they had a hard time even finding one. They fixed.
Service and it's still, that place changed ownership. That place changed
Yeah.
ownership, so who's service?
Oh, they do. They send them out now. They send them to your location.
I would feel more
and they
comfortable
come
if I
up
knew, like, if there were money in the budget.
Even for-
So
Yeah,
now that
yeah.
we're looking at
You need a-
32, I
yeah.
wanna know
Curran does
how,
all that.
how off
Okay.
are we?
His own
Yeah.
company.
Well, yeah, I don't know what his appropriations was for it, but, I mean, ultimately, I mean, if it really is a necessary sort of thing, though, you can still, you know,
You can, but again, you're
Yeah.
only gonna be spending $31,000.
Exactly.
In a given year, it doesn't, under either one of these proposals. One
Yeah.
of them
Run the
is
risk of it jumping
semi-annual
again.
payments of 17 something, the other one is annual payments of 31 something, effectively working out to the same amount.
Do you know how many vendors we attempted to try to get options from? Two? Is that pretty much all there is for government options, or was there more than that?
No, and this is the one that's in town,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cat dealer.
We can't
Okay,
do it in
okay,
town.
good
Mhm.
relationship with Cat, Altifer, okay.
And they can work on the unit
Yep.
there, he said unless it's something major, that they would send it to Rockford or
Hmm.
something. So, and this, it doesn't say that, it has two attachments Matt was talking about. So it has a thumb on the back of it, if we're at pieces of concrete out of a hole or whatever, to try and scoop.
It has all the attachments that we
And
need.
it also has a big jackhammer that goes on the back of it, that is 3 times as big probably as a bobcat. So that was when he was talking about IBX, so we wouldn't have to call them in for their big hammer.
Good.
Yeah, right
But
there
you're
saves
still
us
gonna
money.
be paying that. I mean, and how much do you think the savings will be with that jackhammer in comparison to what it's costing us to back it out now? It's not gonna save it much time, is it?
Saves
No,
quite a
it
lot.
was put on there because if you're gonna buy one, that's smart, and plus you get a discount from the government buying it now.
So on the average, we're still gonna be paying for the vac truck situation, the same 150 a year.
Yeah. I wish I had a little more time to kind of review these, or at least look into like how much the maintenance, for like every time we've had to call McLeany's, to come, because it's a feature we don't have. That'd be a good thing to know as well, what kind of money we save on that. I feel a little more comfortable making the decision, knowing a lot more options, or at least knowing what the costs were. I know this has been going on for a while though, and you do need an answer, so I'll defer to, what is your recommendation?
I think we need it. I don't know, I don't wanna see anybody get hurt. I
Mhm.
don't want anybody, or worse.
Well, in that case, I think we need to make sure that we can approve it, because we gotta make sure that we have enough room in our appropriations line item so we can legally approve it. Otherwise, I think we have to do an ordinance modification mid-year, I believe.
No, I don't
We
think
don't
we have
think-
to, Jason.
You don't believe so?
No, and I think you probably got plenty of fluff in your appropriation ordinance,
All right.
from my memory of it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what you've spent so far, but, Austin's got a pretty good handle on it, I would think.
Okay.
Heading into the year end here.
I know we have a significant amount of fluff. I just wanna make sure we're doing it, because Rich makes a good point, you know,
Yeah.
we approve this thing, another department has another need, you know, what do we do? This one is directly safety related, though. I mean,
That's
if
one
it's
thing that's
needed,
good,
and we've done the research, and this is really the only option we have, I don't know what else there is to do. I don't wanna be spending money on things that we don't.
So Lance, what happens tomorrow? You need a backhoe. What are you doing?
Lance won't go near the hole.
My
Sorry.
concern is, okay,
Sorry,
even if
Lance,
we
I didn't
approve
mean
it
to-
tonight, we have 2 weeks. If it's that dangerous, I don't want anybody using it.
Well, we have the option to call other, like, for example,
Yeah.
we can continue to call McLeany's for everything. It's pricey. Like, when they come in with that, what was that thing? Vac truck.
They call it the mini hose.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mini hole.
Yeah, vac truck, stuff like that. I mean, there's things that we can call for services, but those cost us.
How much more would it be for McLeany just to come in and use their backhoe or their Mini X? I mean, do we have to have one? Would it be just as,
Yeah.
who does, the street department does?
Yeah. It's used a lot. Because I think we have two of them, right? We have one in the electric department as well,
Mhm.
but that one's about just as bad as my understanding, right?
It's even
I
worse.
think
was
that one
told.
was the junk one from the last time, and
Yeah.
this guy's got a new one.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously need one. I don't like how we are, you know, we technically should have appropriated for it, but, I mean, if we need it, we need it. I don't know what else to say. I appreciate you looking at the options we had. I wish we had a little bit more data here, like looking at how much we've
wish we
spent
did
on McLeany's that we wouldn't have to spend with this, that kind of, just to have some price comparisons.
I'm not sure you'll save a whole lot with McLean's by buying the backhoe compared to not having to call them, because the hammer is the part that would be, they wouldn't be called for.
Okay. So you're saying it just makes it more efficient?
More if you don't
Because
have to
bigger.
call for that red.
And the government is giving us
But at this point, though, we'd be
67,000.
calling them for the backhoe entirely, though, because we won't use that one, right?
You can use that.
Well, the existing one, you'd still use that?
Just used it Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, use it for salt, make sure everybody's away
I-
from it.
I get you. I respect that.
I mean, that's not my department, so
Yeah.
I mean, whatever they wanna do with it,
Yeah.
that's,
No.
you know.
Load salt with it, that way if it falls off,
Yeah.
it don't have to worry.
And, you know, push something at the landfill or whatever. I just, my opinion is I don't believe
Yep.
it's around people where you
Well, end of the
Yeah,
day,
if it's full.
is there any other questions? Anybody has anything about any technical stuff that we have or finance stuff? I really wish we had multiple options here so we could debate what we think the best option to go is. I see two options, right? We either don't buy something and continue to find out how to figure something out or call somebody in for help when we do it, or we make a purchase for an item. Because I think that's the only item we really have is this long lease with option to buy
Right.
is the only one. I don't know. I don't want to be the guy to make it. It's your department. What's your thought? You recommending that we make the purchase?
I recommend that we, make a purchase on tractor.
Okay.
Safety and,
Anybody else have any other questions on that, or get a motion to vote on it, or anything else you want to talk about?
It's a lot of money with a little facts.
Let's say that again.
It's a lot of money with little facts. I mean,
yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, I do agree. Here's the other thing that sucks. This is one of the 4 times a year that we have 3 weeks between council meetings. We could always come back for an emergency session if we wanted to get more information. We could do that.
If we need to, I can get Chad up here and, on an emergency session, and have him talk to us.
who?
Chad.
What other piece of it? So, Rich,
Yeah.
what other piece of information would you like to, because I agree,
I'd like
there's
to
not a
know what
lot.
this is gonna save us, if anything. If there are any other options, possibly a better lease or,
I really would like to know, like, how much we have spent, like, what did we buy it at? What have we spent, if we bought it 15 years ago, what is the amount of maintenance that we've put into it for
Per year.
15 years? You know, divide that out per year.
What's
because-
wrong with it right now that, is it possible to be fixed? If it's $20,000 and it'll last another 10 years, that, I don't know.
Well, I
mean,
think
if it was
I-
my money, I'd be looking.
I feel like we spent 30,000 the last time to fix it, and it only lasted like, I don't even know how long it lasted. But Rich actually does make a good point. If we can put 20,000 in it, and it makes it go another 6 months, it actually carries us to appropriations time. So it's another discussion.
Tell you, the gentleman there said when they had it in last time, it would give you more than $5,000.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not that was a figure of speech, or if that was true, I don't know.
Well, he was also saying that, and that's a stretch. That's
What
being-
year is it?
99, is it?
I have what's appropriated for,
97.
I have the appropriations ordinance here.
Do you know how much
Refer to
we've
that.
spent so far for everything?
Well, I don't know exactly what we spent off the top, but this is actually what we've appropriated for streets at least. So, I mean, vehicle maintenance, I don't exactly know what you'd be pulling it out of here, but vehicle maintenance, we
Yeah.
appropriated pretty minimal.
Probably capital outlay for
Probably,
equipment.
Yeah.
That's where it would come out of. And it could be shared between departments.
Yeah.
It's probably used in the water department.
I would
it's probably
assume,
used in the
yeah.
street department.
Yeah, capital outlay.
Or just water.
Because we probably pay more than maintenance than just the 7,500 a year on top of it for everything.
Yeah.
Well, so that's another option. Okay, we could
Yeah,
either do.
200,000 in capital outlay for, well, it's permanent improvements, so it says, but, I mean,
So the options I think I'm hearing from everybody is we could do nothing, we could purchase it, or we could try to get more information and then make a decision.
Well, what's the council want me to do? I don't want to see anybody getting hurt.
I mean, I don't think it's popular to spend the money, but I just, again, we're gonna be finding ourselves in kind of a precarious situation. I mean, I know we can call McElhaney's or whatever, but, I mean, this is, you said the backhoe is used every day in the streets department?
Yeah.
Just about.
They don't use it for one thing, it's another.
Yeah, and then we have a major issue, major water main break or something like that. I mean, I don't know, the infrastructure's already pretty old. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I kind of do. I get the more information thing. I would have liked to have had more information and perused it before the meeting, but it just kind of seems like, to me, at least, it does seem like kind of an emergency expense. But
Trust me, I don't like spending money either, especially when it's not mine.
I
Taxpayer money is important.
mean, I don't have a problem spending money if it's what's necessary. The concern I have is I don't like making a decision on things that I don't know. Like, I don't have the facts of how much maintenance we've spent. I don't know. My understanding is, I guess, for the part that would have to hit through the concrete, that's actually a relatively low amount if we found the numbers out for what that was we spent on McLeany's. But I mean, just having all that information. I like having information in front of me to be able to make a decision. So unless you want to come back in a few days to do it, once we have our information, wait 3 weeks.
I believe another option would be, instead of a bomb being thrown at us tonight here and making a rash decision, there's a possibility to rent monthly from most companies around here, I'm pretty sure.
That wasn't out, was that an option? Did we look
Can
into
do
that?
it
That's what I
any
thought for
time.
like the
We could
long-term
rent any
lease.
equipment
We could
monthly,
rent from
weekly,
them.
whatever.
Well, then I think we should get that quote, because if it's a rental and it has all the maintenance and stuff included forever, I'd like to
Can't
know
do
what
it
that
forever.
cost is.
Not gonna do it forever.
don't think
Well,
they do it-
for whatever the length of the
Not
rental
forever.
agreement is.
Rent a month,
Month at a time.
and what after a month?
I'd say we rent it for a month, give us a chance, that only costs a couple $1,000, give us a chance to,
Did you look at how much a rental for even a month would be
it
for
ain't
an
gonna be
option
over
of it?
2,500, I can't.
No, it's not. It's like 25 grand at the most.
It's 2,500.
25,000, 2,500, sorry.
2,500?
Yes.
then
I
I
think
just
for 2,500, you should just
I
rent
think
it a
I think we
month.
go that route then. Even if
Yeah.
we do end up spending a little bit more, at least we have our ducks in a row. So I think that's a good idea, Rich. I would recommend.
If that was, so that was another option.
Well, it is.
It's a
But
Band-Aid.
but it's a
but it gives
temporary
us
option.
time
It's a
to figure
temporary
things
option.
out.
You can only do it for
Well,
like a
if it
month.
solves the safety issue.
I think we need something now. Is what
Okay.
I
If
would
it's a
say.
safety issue, you can have it tomorrow. I mean, you could call
Right.
now, they'll deliver it
I
at
can
6:30.
Let's do that.
so-
If it's 2,500 bucks, or if it's close to that amount, because I guess if you don't have the right amount, let's do that. Get us through the next month. It'll give us
About
opportunity to
2,500.
look at our options, at least know all the financial pieces and be able to make a more sound decision. I think that's what,
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Then I'll do that.
All right,
Okay.
anybody else have any discussion on that?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, did he put that price only good until a certain time?
Oh, that is a good question.
April 11th,
April 11th.
we'll have a meeting on
We have
April
one
1st.
meeting, we have a regular meeting.
Yeah.
So we got a regular meeting before then.
Mm.
So, okay. So in other words, I would
Go ahead and
recommend, if
rent.
you want to make the, well, actually, we don't have to vote. I think if you, how long, can you sign the month rental agreement for just being a month?
I can go down
Month,
there.
month?
I
Then
can
you
go
don't-
down there tomorrow.
In that
and
case,
sign one.
you don't need any council approval,
Okay.
for anything then. So what I would recommend is do that, but then with the idea that we're gonna have a lot more information, to look at, for the next meeting, because we'll have to make a decision by then. Does that sound fair? Hopefully, and again, I'm not blaming you if it came out
Yeah,
today,
it's
but
all right.
maybe not getting the email 10 minutes before the, council meeting, so we're reading documents on the fly. Okay. Yes, sir.
What is the information that needs to be added?
For
They
me,
want the maintenance and they want the,
What's the cost in the last year, 5 years, 10 years?
Yes.
When was it bought? How often are we buying these things?
when was
I
it
mean,
bought? How much maintenance have we put into it every year? Divide that out for the number of years, that's how much we spend on it per year. I'd like to know, what about, if there's a rental agreement, is there a long-term option for a rental agreement that has
Don't
everything?
know.
I mean, and the answer might be, it's way more expensive, so we don't do it. But at least we have, I feel the council needs to have options when you're making decisions with taxpayer money.
okay, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go ahead, go down there and rent it for a month. Within that time, we'll hash everything out, we'll get it situated. Will that work?
I think that works. So then, official action would be just to table this to the next meeting then. Can we do that?
I'll make a motion to table it until the next meeting.
I'll second.
And I'd like to put it on the agenda, please, Jen.
All right.
Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
McDermott.
Aye.
Moyle.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye, good discussion, everybody, appreciate that. D, discussion and possible action to refer issues to ambulance board as needed. Moyle.
I'm gonna kinda, I didn't put this on the agenda.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
That was what.
I'm
Oh,
gonna, I'm
okay.
gonna,
I did ask to put it on.
Okay.
But I thought maybe you came in,
Yeah.
because you put your name on it too or something, so
No.
I can talk first
Okay.
about that, that's fine, that's fine. So our ambulance board is now full, we have that appointed. We have had some issues with it, matter of fact, we're not the only transfers. So the board is, we'd like the board to sit down and talk about options, and there is no limit to the number of options that are out there. Because that way they can provide the council with some selections of what they think they can narrow it down. There's, again, just LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby alone have 3 completely different options of how they do their ambulance service. And if you go out towards even further to Spring Valley, Mendota, Streeter, they're all like forms of it, but everybody's different. There's not one set solution. So what might work in one city doesn't work for another, and that's why we have a board to kind of sit down and talk about options and give us opportunities. We'll go around the room. Austin?
No, but I'm always supportive of making use of our boards.
is this something, I guess I didn't know if we needed to put it on the agenda to refer issues, cause isn't that what their purpose of the board is?
Yeah, but this way it's us telling them officially to meet
Okay.
about something like that. They
Do-
can meet on their own,
So
but
since I've been in, they have never met. Is there already a chairman? I don't know
There-
who was the chairman.
the previous chairman was Jim Noblock, who didn't want to stay back on, which is fine. So when they have their first meeting, this isn't one of the ones in our ordinances that we appoint a chairman. I don't believe it is.
I don't think so. I think it's elected from the board.
Yeah, so most boards, when they meet for the first time, they select their own chairman or something like that, unless it's specific to our ordinance. And if I have that wrong, then we'll fix that. But yeah, so they'll meet once and then pick a chairman and then sit there and decide how many meetings they need to have. Okay. Mac?
Well, I think we ought to let the board discuss it and see what they suggest.
Rich?
Nothing.
All right, can I get a motion to send this over to the ambulance board?
What would the motion be?
To refer to the ambulance board to discuss future options,
Hillary?
something like that.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll make a motion to refer future options for the ambulance to the ambulance board.
Okay, I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
McDermott.
Aye.
Moyle.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. E, discussion and possible action on purchase of reclosure for Phoenix Substation in the amount of $25,824. Baldridge.
Yeah, lost my sheet here, but, it's for, I believe, the Phoenix station here. It's something we're gonna need here to finish out that job. It's, I believe, for the, second feed coming into that one or something. I can't remember what it was exactly. But it blew out in one of the, storms. We got our insurance paid that back, I believe, and we just thought it'd be a good idea to put on the agenda and make sure that it was transparent with the 25,000.
Go around the room.
Nope, paid for by insurance.
That's the key word. I
Good.
think,
Yep.
yeah. Hillary?
Nothing to add.
Mac?
It's paid for by the insurance.
You said the
Good
magic
idea.
words. I have nothing
Yeah.
else to add. Would you like to make a motion?
Make a motion to pass the purchase for a reclosure of $25,824.
I'll second that motion.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge,
Aye.
Cullinan,
Aye.
Good job.
McDermott,
Aye.
Moyle,
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. F, discussion and possible action on board appointments. So we talked about this. We actually have two boards that, we have one for Park Board that need to be filled, and then our 125th committee that we are gonna be standing up. Gonna be 5 names for it. So, we did talk a little bit about them, and we had some, people that we reached out to, that wanted to step up, and we really appreciate that. So I'd like to make a nomination for Park Board to be Sarah Egan, for the 125th committee to be Wally Marquardt, Doug McManus, Amy Arthur, Connie Henry, and Karen Watson. Now, keep in mind, with the 125th committee, there's a lot of other people that talked, they said they didn't have a lot of time to do it, to be on the board, but they want to help out. I will say, with an event of this size, there's gonna be a lot of people and a lot of hands that'll probably be part of helping out. But this is just for the board that'll sit and kind of meet and discuss, like, hey, how much money should we be putting towards it? What do we think we want to do? That kind of stuff. I'm sure they're gonna tap lots and lots of people. Go around the room if anybody else has anything else to add.
Nothing.
Austin? Hillary?
Nope.
Mac?
No.
Baldridge?
Nothing.
Can we get a motion for those appointments, please?
I will make a motion that we appoint all the aforementioned people to the aforementioned positions on our boards.
Good word. I don't hear that enough.
I use it a lot.
I like it. All right, did I get a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge,
Aye.
Cullinan,
Aye.
McDermott,
Aye.
Moyle,
Aye.
Curran.
I want to use that so bad in my vocabulary tomorrow now.
Jason, can I ask you to repeat the
Yep.
125th? Amy, Karen, Wally, who am I missing?
Wally,
Doug.
Doug McManus, Amy Arthur, Connie Henry, and Karen Watson.
Thank you.
And that does not have a chairman associated with it. Wally was the chairman 25 years ago. He said he's happy to be on the board, but he doesn't want to chair it, so one of the other 4, they can discuss who they would like to do that. So, and then the next thing is G, discussion and possible action on 125th committee appointments, Curran. So, same thing, you know, before next summer, I mean, you have about 1 year and 3 months left necessarily if they are going to do it in the summertime. So the sooner they can start meeting to talking about this, I don't know how, maybe they're only gonna meet once a month for now, and then as they get within 6 months, maybe they're gonna meet weekly. I don't know. My thing is, though, I just wanna send it over to them, so they can start meeting and then coming up with some ideas for like either budgets or what kind of things they'd like to do, and then come back with recommendations to the council. Anything else on that?
No.
Hillary?
Nope.
Mac?
No.
Rich?
Nothing.
All right, can we refer over to the 125th committee to stand up and start having meetings?
I'll make a motion, we're looking for a motion to refer stuff to them?
Just for them to stand up for the first time and start having their meetings.
Stand up and meet at the first time.
Okay. I'll make a motion, that we direct
We request the.
request, the 125th committee to meet, and get started on planning for.
I'll second that
125th.
motion.
All right.
Austin.
I'll work a little bit better on
Yeah.
figuring out what I'm gonna recommend for a motion. I hate to throw you a messy one, but appreciate it. All right, motion and second, roll call, please.
Baldridge,
Aye.
Cullinan,
Aye.
McDermott,
Aye.
Moyle,
Aye.
Curran.
All right, number 11, public comment on any topic. Seeing that there's none. Number 12, commissioner reports. Commissioner Cullen.
I only have one thing tonight, and it's an extension of what I talked about at the last meeting. We were not able to get our IT shifted over, or I guess not our IT, our part of our IT. We weren't able to get our emails and stuff migrated over to Office 365 after the last meeting. There were some issues with licensing, but I've been assured that those have been smoothed out, and so we'll be looking to make that transition early next week. With information to follow, we'll make sure everybody up here gets their logins as soon as possible. I have been working on, especially network solutions, what we have right now for cloud storage, especially public facing is maybe less than ideal. If you've checked our transparency tab on our website, there is something that happened where it formatted everything in pink and also like Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, and I don't know how it happened, but all of our files were like in that, and I was like, what is going on here? And so there's been some issues with cloud storage with network solutions, and so Office 365 I think will smooth that stuff out. I've been working on, if you go to our website actually, and you look at the city council page, one of the things you'll notice, and this is just a really minor kind of frivolous thing, but I think it will make lives a lot easier, at least in the office. So there's kind of like a backside to this website, of course, an administrative side. And what we do is historically stuff has been uploaded directly to the website as opposed to like a central repository that the website directs to. And so we started changing that with network solutions. But again, network solutions, their cloud stuff has been kind of questionable. And so what we're going to do actually is we'll make like links to the year 2026, 2025, 2024, 2023, and then you'll just click on it and it will pull up the SharePoint, the OneDrive thing. I've had a hard time figuring out exactly how those two things are different because the OneDrive goes to SharePoint and whatever, but it doesn't really make a difference. But it will take you directly there, and in one file folder under 1 year will be the minutes, the bills, and the agendas for each of the meetings. And so they're all kind of in one central spot, as opposed to kind of what we have here. What we have here isn't necessarily bad, but I definitely do think getting the stuff on the cloud will be much more beneficial. So I worked on that. Today I came in, not to toot my own horn, but I came in at 8:30 and until 12:30 I put in, and it really shouldn't take that long, but it does. There's just a lot of moving stuff all the way back from 2015 this goes back to 2014, but I was moving stuff since 2015. It took me 4 hours to migrate stuff. It was kind of tedious, but nonetheless, that will be done soon. And then also I've talked to the council about this before, but we have a lot of stuff that's on our F drive, which is stored locally. It's not on the cloud. A lot of stuff that I think would be good for council members to have access to, or even city employees to have access to. Something as simple as like a mileage form, right? I think city employees should be able to not have to come into City Hall and ask for that. They should be able to, just pull it up on the cloud and just print a copy out, and I think it will make stuff a lot easier. We do something very similar to that at my school. We have kind of a little, I think they call it the Husker Hub or something like that, where you can just go to and you can print off whatever you need. That's kind of what I'm looking to do here. And also as far as sharing information with the council, our building permit spreadsheet will be in there, and the building / property maintenance / whatever complaints will be in there. And so just one central repository for everything. I mean, they always say don't put all your eggs in one basket, but that's kind of to a certain extent what I'm doing. But Microsoft, you're generally pretty safe. They only have outages, not super frequently, but they have a lot of big name corporate government clients. So, but that's what we're working towards right now. And beyond that, it was kind of long-winded, but beyond that, I have nothing else. So,
Thank you. Commissioner Moyle.
Do you want to put
Yeah.
the PowerPoint up? I don't know what order you have it in. I have 3 things to talk about.
Oh, I thought it was never mind. I forgot that I did that.
Okay. So I am going to present We Are Oglesby's First Responder of the Month for March, Jess Core. He joined the Oglesby Fire Department on February 4th, 2010, and over the past 16 years has demonstrated tremendous dedication to the department, the fire service, and our community. Throughout his service, Jess has earned numerous certifications and continues to expand his knowledge and leadership within the fire service. Some of his certifications include Advanced Technician Firefighter, Fire Apparatus Engineer, Rope Operations, Hazmat Technician, Company Fire Officer, Fire Investigator, Instructor, and EMT Basic. Outside of the Oglesby Fire Department, Jess serves as the Fire Brigade Chief for the Sabic Ottawa facility and also teaches multiple classes through the Illinois Fire Service Institute, helping train and prepare the next generation of firefighters. This month is sponsored by Heartland Bank, and I'm really excited to announce Jess. And I did want to also point out, in talking to someone in the community, I don't pick the responders. They thought I do, and I really don't have any business. This is nominated by the department heads, so I think that's important to clarify that they're recognized by their supervisors for their great work. The other thing I wanted to bring up was Thursday, April 2nd, the Dickinson House is going to have another seminar for public health and safety. This one's sponsored by Oglesby Police Department, and it's going to focus on scams and how to protect yourself. It's free admittance, it's an hour, and no pre-registration required. So, and thank you to Zoe and Sherry for making the flyer. And then lastly, I just wanted everyone to be aware, the Cook County Swift Water Rescue Team will be training at the canoe landing with the fire department, 8 a.m. April 9th through April 10th at 8 a.m. During this time, the boat ramp and the parking lot will still be available, but that's what, you're gonna see activity down there, so that's what it's all about.
All right, thank you. Commissioner McDermott.
All right, well, I guess I could start off with a good note. We received $500,000 for the Columbia Sewer Separation Project. We received the letter. It should be coming any time. The wastewater treatment plant is going well. They're on schedule. And I'd like people to understand, please, we're shorthanded with the street department. I apologize for the streets taking longer to get them clean. The guys are working hard. They're doing what they can. Street department applications, interviews will start next week. If I can get some this week, I'll work on that too. I will get the information needed for the tractor, and we'll get that going. I will go down there and I'll rent one as soon as I can, because safety first, right? All right. Go ahead, Rich. What do you got?
Commissioner Baldridge.
As everyone's noticed, the electric department had some major wind damage on Friday out at by Beck's there, with the wind knocking down many poles and snapping 4 main power poles, including 2 switching poles at the intersection of West Walnut and Marquette Street. We're very grateful for the Peru Electric Department when we called for mutual aid. They sent 7 trucks and multiple linemen over who worked with our electric department to help put things back together quickly. Thank you to the City of Peru. We are still working on some additional wiring damage to the Marquette stoplights, as the underground wiring that feeds the stoplights was also damaged beyond repair. This intersection will function as a 4-way stop again, or until repairs are completed. Please be careful when going through this intersection. And I don't have anything from Park, so that's all I have.
All right, number 13, council final comments. I don't have anything, but go around the room if anybody has anything.
I have nothing.
Hillary? Mac?
No.
Rich?
I just want to add that was illegally placed, but you go right ahead.
Okay, we can talk about that if you really want. We have an ordinance that says anybody can put anything on the agenda.
That
so-
we do, but the mayor does not on the agenda.
Yep. I don't have anything else, so, executive session number 14, do we have a need to go into executive session? Because I know like our,
I sent some stuff that,
okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay. Number 14, executive session for collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or the representatives for deliberations considering the salary schedules for one or more classes of employees, 5 LCS 120/2C2. To discuss the purchase or lease of real estate, 5 LCS 120C5, the employment compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees, 5 LCS 120/2C1. Discussion of minutes of meetings lawfully closed, 5 LCS 120/C21.
Make a motion.
Can I get a motion to go into executive session?
I'll second.
Trying to help you.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Aye.
Cullinan.
Aye.
McDermott.
Aye.
Moyle.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. And there's no planned actions after executive session. Thank you much, everybody. Have a great night. Yes, sir.
I think anybody can put anything on the agenda.
So I don't-
Table this, everything.
still light outside.
Yes. I've had a hard day, long one.
What are you gonna do with all this time now? Oh, man,
He's gotta work.
that sucks.
Just think how much longer he's working when we're a couple hours later.
Here you go.
I appreciate
I'll still
you.
wait till you said it. I don't
Lance,
want to be
thanks.
disrespectful. Back in open session, roll call, please.
Baldridge.
Here.
Cullinan.
Here.
McDermott.
Here.
Moyle.
Here.
Curran.
Here. Number 15, adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Baldridge. Cullinan.
Aye.
McDermott.
Aye.
Moyle.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.